Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal. Yes, it is I, Mr. Informal, back with a new thoughts, analysis, and rant. A lot of electronics being announced, a lot of electronics being released. Last but not least, Olympus O-MD E-M10 has been announced. It is an upgrade to the Olympus O-MD E-M10 Mark III. So, what is so special about the Mark IV compared to the Mark III? Well, honestly, nothing really. I mean, those are my thoughts. I mean, if I had to end this video, that would be it. But you know, to be fair, let me give you the specs. $700 for the body, and then $800 with the 14 to 42 millimeter lens, 20 megapixels sensor, CMOS sensor. It comes with a true pick 8. Not only that, it has the autofocus from the EM1, which is pretty good. ISO is 200 to 25,600. It expands to 100 to 25,000 to 600, and then it has 5-axis image stabilization, 4.5 stops, effective, contrast detect, no phase detect. It uses the old sensor that was in the EM10 Mark III, but again, the algorithm is the same as the EM1, so it's certainly much faster. The LCD is tilt, no articulation, 1.4 million dots. Viewfinder is electronics, which is pretty good. 2.3 million dots on the electronic viewfinder. EVF. Maximum shutter speed is 1/4000. Minimum is 60 seconds. And then it comes with a built-in flash, which is pretty good if you need an emergency flash. It has a hot shoe, certainly, for those who love external devices. Also has bright exposure compensation plus or minus 5. Video formats is MPEG or H.264, 4K 30, 25, 24, 1080, 60, 50, 30, 25, and 24. No microphone input, no headphone input. It still has the old USB 2.0 micro USB. I'm not happy about that. It comes with it has USB charging. It has micro HDMI input. It comes with a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And it's not weather sealed. Battery is still the same as previous successor Mark III. 360 shots. It has orientation, no GPS. So those are the specs. So as you can tell, there's not really a lot here going on. So my thoughts on this is, don't even upgrade at $600 body only. I think it's overpriced. It should be $400. Come on, it's using the same technology, and then I just want to put things first is that they upgraded the grip. It looks much better. I haven't handled it, but it's certainly a better looking grip than the old Mark III. So my thoughts is that this camera is not worth it. It's really nothing. I don't even know why they even decided to release this. I don't care if it's popular in Asia. It's basically a waste of research and development and even marketing. They should have focused on maybe the rangefinder style O-MD F. I think Pen F. Yeah, Pen F. They should have focused on the Pen F. If they wanted to upgrade, make this be a special camera, they should have put an input microphone input jack. Since they're upgrading the video for quality to 4K, they should have made it a fully articulated screen instead of tilting screen. So, but that's just me. But my thoughts on this, well, it's irrelevant basically. It's a waste of a camera. It's a waste of an R&D for a company. So let me get to the analysis. So as you can tell, Olympus camera division was sold to a Japanese investment firm, and we're just talking about the camera division here, okay? So this could be the last E-M10 for Olympus in the Olympus camera division, or Olympus own. Not only that, it just shows that Olympus doesn't care anymore. So I mean, I've read certain charts, certain sales that this camera is popular in Japan or in even Asia, but you're gonna need to do more than that just to make profit. Let's be honest, this is the low end of the O-MD line, and I have the EM5 Mark II, so I have Olympus gear here. I have Olympus lens. I wish, you know, I'm gonna get to this rant, but I really wish Olympus could try better. So in the sales of things, in the market share of things, it's not gonna gain market share. It's probably gonna lose even more market share. It's not gonna make a profit. I'm sure they'll sell here and there, but again, it's not gonna move profits. It's not gonna be noticeable. If this thing gets discontinued, would anybody care? Not really. Maybe some owners would care, but again, not really. If the price was body only, it was $400 for using old tech, I would have understood it. I would have been okay. This camera at $400 MSRP is worth it, because at least it has something going for it. But at $700, $699 for a body, no. Me, if I had to pay, I'd rather buy a Sony ZV-1. Yes, I do know that they're a different camera. This one, the EM10 is interchangeable and the ZV-1 is not. But at least the ZV-1 has a microphone input, and this one doesn't. And they're around the same price too. And so it is absolutely disappointing. Again, in the scheme of things, this will not move any numbers. So let's get on to my rant here. My rant. And as you know, I don't sound too happy about this camera. First of all, it's using old sensor tech. Number two, it has 4K, I'll give it that, but again, no microphone input. Again, what is the point? Don't tell me to use external microphones. I'm not really want to do that. That's more work. No articulated screen, it's just tilting screen. Now don't tell me about, oh, it's just a camera first. Well, yeah, but at the same time, you can also use a fully articulated screen to take pictures. Not only that, with fully articulated screen, you can actually protect the screen just by turning it around or flipping it, and you can't do that with this camera. I'll certainly give credit where it's due. It has an algorithm of EM1, which is faster autofocus, but there is no phase detect. Again, we are 2020. Phase detect still nowhere to be seen in the EM5 and the EM10, especially EM10. It's a better grip, I'll give it that, but again, there are better things to worry about in the body than just having a better grip. But at least I'll give them that. It's just a better grip. And worst of all is the price. At $700, again, this will not move units. It's not even worth the asking price of 700 units. Even if it was on sale by $500, I would still not consider. Now if it was $400, okay, then I will consider it. I would have understood it. So should you. At $400 with this much tech, I'm willing to forgive all of that. Not only that, why would I buy this camera if I know that Olympus is basically have sold out their camera division? Why? And that is why I don't think this will move units, just because of that. There's no way of investing camera system if you know the camera brand itself is in trouble. So in conclusion, should you buy the EM10 Mark IV? If you have an EM3 Mark III, no. If you have an EM10 Mark II, maybe. If you have EM10, the first one, yeah, you should. You certainly should. But other than that, if you already have interchangeable camera system, no, you should not. It's not even worth it. Ask yourself, why should you buy an E-M10? Small compact camera? Yeah, are you a hybrid shooter? I mean, do you just like taking pictures? Maybe you got it on sale. If you got it on sale for $400, hey, you should consider. Maybe I'll probably consider it if it was at $400. Body only, I'll consider it. But that is just my thoughts. You know, if you have your own thoughts, let me know down in the comments below. If not, then certainly I kind of feel sorry for this camera for its release, knowing that Olympus has sold its camera division to a different company. This might be the last E-M10 that we'll ever see. In fact, it might be the last Olympus branded camera, Olympus own camera that we'll ever see. And so I will see you in the next thoughts, analysis, and rant. I'm Mr. Informal. Bye bye.